All right, what's up, everybody? We are on season 3, episode 5 of Dark, which is called Life and Death. Yeah, man, can you believe it? 4 more episodes to go, and then we're going to be all done with the show. It's going to be bittersweet. What a fantastic ride it's been. And I find myself in the exact same situation as I figured that I basically would be once I started with this season, is that here I am binging through the whole thing again, because it's basically like day 3 of me starting season 3, and I'm basically just watching 2 episodes a day until it's probably finished, right? Like I'm gonna be ending the show for myself tomorrow already. That's how great it is. That's how much I love it. Like the first 4 episodes, I will say this first half of the season hasn't been super eventful even yet necessarily, right? I mean, the first episode was definitely crazy. That one totally caught me off guard. And once we kind of got introduced to this concept of like the second world or whatever, right? Batshit insane. But again, I kind of talked about how like yeah, the first couple episodes here, they've been focusing on a lot of things which I didn't really see coming, like basically mirrored versions of scenes which we already saw play out in the first 2 seasons, where I'm trying to figure out, okay, why are they showing us this specifically, these different versions of how things are playing out, while simultaneously giving us backstory, I guess, for stuff that we technically already sort of knew. You get what I'm saying? I mean, and it's the other big question that I ask myself, but like, are we really gonna get all the answers by the end, right? Like, there's a lot of stuff that I still feel like I need cleared up. Like, for example, like one thing that I find fascinating is actually Claudia's role in all of this, right? Where does she exactly stand? I mean, we still don't know what the actual teams are necessarily here. Is Adam Jonas actually on the same team as that old Martha? Or not? You know, how does that work exactly? Of course, it was explained last episode how the origin of it all supposedly is, you know, Jonas and Martha having a nice little scene there in the bedroom, and Martha presumably becoming, well, presumably it's basically confirmed she's going to be becoming pregnant, and then their kid is going to be those 3 people that we saw, right? So that's but how does that make sense? Like, why are the 3 of them together? Well, I guess because they time traveled. That's why. I'm still in the process of figuring it all out, right? But it's so, I mean, it's so great. I don't need to point that out anymore. But like, again, what is Claudia's role, especially in all of this? We haven't really even focused much on Claudia anymore. Like, we saw for a brief glimpse there in the first episode, right? But yeah, trying to protect Regina, who then ended up actually getting killed. But yeah, she got killed by Tronte, I think it was, right? And Tronte said he actually did it for Claudia because old Claudia told him to do it or something. So what is that about? We're surely still going to learn about it. Like, that was especially, yeah, put there in the first episode for a reason. We're going to get back to finding out why exactly that was. But where does she stand? Again, where do Adam stand and the older woman and stuff? Why are Magnus and I guess now I finally it dawned on me finally that the person who we saw next to Magnus there was actually Francisca. You know, that's what makes the most sense. But like, why is it that they end up working for Adam? Right? That's something to ask yourself. Does that mean that they, including Stranger Jonas, do end up turning into Adam, or do they switch sides and do they join then maybe this Jonas that we're following now, who does end up becoming Adam? Like, one of the two, I guess, is supposed to be becoming Adam, right? And the other somehow doesn't, most likely. That's also why they don't share the same memories, right? That's basically, again, that's such a big reveal that they gave to us, that supposedly Jonas and Stranger Jonas aren't really on the same path anymore. So that's fascinating. Yeah, there's some other stuff that I was thinking about where I'm a little bit afraid now that we aren't really gonna see it being continued. And for example, Clausen's storyline, right? Because we saw him die in the apocalypse, we saw his body there, but I feel like that storyline wasn't really fully resolved, right? Like, he was trying to find whoever killed his brother, which presumably would have been then Alexander, I think, right? But Alexander also died in the apocalypse, I think, in that world, right? Unless we're going to see Clausen come back now in Martha's world too. That would actually be interesting. And yeah, that it kind of gets followed up there. Another thought that I kind of had as I was sort of trying to reflect on everything that we've seen so far, but it's actually such a fantastic solution to have this second world going on, because you can bring all the characters still back in some sense, right? Like, we've seen Ulrich actually Ulrich in my favorite form, let's say. You know, just mature Ulrich, as we came to know him in the very first episode of Dark. Like, we're seeing that Ulrich back in the second world, because yeah, they couldn't really bring him back in the first world anymore because he got stuck there in the freaking prison and the ward then afterwards, all the way until 86, right? So like, there's no way that he can still actually get out of that 53. Nobody can pull him back out, because then his story wouldn't make sense anymore for the Ulrich that ended up being stuck in 86 afterwards, right? Still there, basically. So all of that is genius. Although, again, this Ulrich that we're seeing now, definitely giving me off some some weird vibes, though. But all the characters in the second world are giving me weird vibes, because they're like slightly different, alterations, or whatever the word is, of of the characters as we've come to know them. And in that sense, of course, another big detail that I should be bringing up. There's so many details to bring up with the show, guys. But like, Hannah being pregnant, I wonder, is that in any way related then to Martha being pregnant as well? Well, actually, we saw Hannah being pregnant in the second world already. Now Hannah finds out in the first world, in Jonas' world, that she's pregnant there too. Although those worlds aren't actually running synchronously, you have to keep in mind, right? So what's the deal with that? Martha getting pregnant now? So basically we have 3 pregnant characters. Or actually, how would that work? Because we have 2 Marthas as well, and I think the both of them are technically pregnant, because Adam pointed at the not so ignorant Martha's belly as well, like, you're pregnant now. But how does it all work? I have no idea. This show is absolutely batshit insane. We're gonna dive into episode 5 here, guys. And of course, if you enjoy my reactions to Dark, you can actually watch me finish the show straight away over on my Patreon page, which is gonna be linked on top of the description. Over there, we'll be done with all 8 episodes, and you can watch me finish it right now. Full-length reactions will be up there too if you want to see me react to the episodes in their entirety. Of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell if you hadn't already. That way you won't be missing out on any of my future reactions. Also to other future shows that I'm going to be reacting to. If you have any suggestions, by the way, I don't know what would be good shows to follow up on after Dark is done here. I saw, actually, maybe one thing still that's interesting to bring up, but like, I saw that the creators of Dark did go on to make a different show. I forget the title now, because I saw this a couple weeks back, like 1877 it might have been called, or something like that. But it got cancelled after a season, which I was actually a little, like, it was a little disheartening to see to me. I'm like, damn, so was it not as well received? From what I saw, people said it was still pretty good, but not, like, it was not on the level of Dark, at least, I guess, right? So, yeah, that's kind of, man, I really found that a shame to see, because I'm like, dude, these creators, I can't wait to see what they do after, basically, right? But I think they do have other things in the works already that, that could turn out to be very interesting as well. But if you have any recommendations for me for what to watch next, do let me know in the comments. But for now, I think I've done enough talking, and we're gonna dive into Season 3, Episode 5 of Dark. I think we saw this grave last episode. Though I already forget. Okay. Is it Martha doing this? Female voice, putting in the body there. Oh, it's Claudia burying Regina, I guess. Yeah.
Was ist der Tod? Und könnten wir ihm entkommen, wenn wir wüssten, wann er uns erwartet? Unser Sterben Teil eines unendlichen Uhrwerks? Uns allen ist eine Wahrheit gemein.
Peter was supposed to get shot in Jonas' world. Leben und Tod. Man, it looks like the zombie apocalypse.
Immer hierher führen. Zu Elisabeth. Zu mir.
Oh, wow.
Die Zeit treibt ein grausames Spiel.
Adam is actually talking to Charlotte?
Nur noch ein Tag. Und wir können diesen Knoten endgültig lösen.
That's when the apocalypse is supposed to happen in Martha's world, right?
Wirst du es zu Ende bringen?
Eva wird ihr Ziel niemals erreichen.
She calls old Martha Eva? Right, so are we gonna have to sacrifice one world over the other, or how will it work? Can we trust Adam? I still don't know. Oh, here we go again. Last time it was Mikkel. Who is it now? Or maybe it's actually just Martha sleeping there next to him. But not for real, okay. Now it's still gonna be Martha, look. Wait, was the Martha we saw just now like regular Martha? A vision. I can't even separate them anymore. She was definitely wearing lighter clothes. That reminded me of the Martha that we saw this Martha see with the oil. Should have used the condom, my guy. What, he was ready to go alone? Wasn't expecting Martha to come with?
Wir müssen los. Zum AKW. Wir haben nicht viel Zeit.
Jonas? Nichts.
What? What was that about?
Sag mal, wo warst du denn? Wir haben dich gestern die ganze Zeit gesucht. Und wer bist du, bitteschön?
Alles wird gut.
Ah, man, yeah, they... Again, some of these characters are all about to be in for a huge reality check here. It's a whole different state of the world. It was nice to meet you. Every single time you see the transition coming. Yeah, this Katharina knows a lot more.
Ich hol dich heute Abend um 10 Uhr hier raus. Und wenn man dich fragt, was du da machst, dann sagst du, du konntest nicht schlafen.
I can only imagine that like all these characters are ultimately coming together for one last gathering. Oh shit. We'll bring Mikkel back. Wow. See, I feel like they will bring Mikkel back, but they'll bring him into... No, actually, that's not possible. Then he couldn't become Michael. I was gonna say, they'll probably end up in 2053, right?
Leitende Mitarbeiter des Reaktors zu langjährigen Gefängnisstrafen verurteilt. Unterdessen werden deutsche Kernkraftwerke vermehrt Sicherheitsprüfungen unterzogen.
Oh, we haven't seen this Thanos for a while. What's happened to Charlotte?
Nachgedacht, ob es möglich ist, die Zeit zurückzudrehen?
Ja. Ja, das habe ich.
Huh?
Und? Glaubst du, dass es geht? Dass man irgendwie zurück kann und die Dinge ändern kann?
What makes her ask these questions now?
Ich habe mir lange gewünscht, die Zeit zurückzudrehen. Aber mein Platz ist nicht im Gestern, auch nicht im Morgen, sondern hier.
Yeah, my place is right here. I like that because you always see him in the same room, you know?
Sind das meine Eltern? Du hast gesagt, es gibt keine Fotos.
That's not them though, is it? That wasn't Noah.
Das bist nicht du. Das sind nicht deine Eltern. Das ist mein Sohn und seine Frau. Sie sind bei einem Autounfall ums Leben gekommen. In der Nacht, als es passiert ist, bin ich aufgewacht. Da waren 2 Frauen. Die sahen eigenartig aus. Die hatten ein Bündel in der Hand.
Carrying a bundle? What does that
Das
mean?
Bündel warst du.
Oh. He got Charlotte the same day? I don't know if I'm following. I'm not following.
Auf der Brücke. Ein LKW hat den Wagen meines Sohnes in den Fluss gedrängt.
Damn.
Man hat nur die Körper meines Sohnes und seiner Frau gefunden. Meine Enkelin wurde nie gefunden.
Yo, what is this supposed to mean?
Das ist das Einzige.
I feel like I'm supposed to put this together, but... What?
Wer sind meine Eltern?
Ich weiß es nicht.
Man.
Ich weiß es nicht.
So that's gonna have to do with how Noah ultimately brought Charlotte here. But why were there two women who brought her here? Because Noah brought Charlotte back presumably. Maybe with the help of like Agnes. Agnes could have been one of the two women.
Die Planungssitzung für den Rückbau. Alle werden nervös. In einem Jahr soll ja alles vorbei sein.
Wow, okay, that's the same.
Alles hat seine Zeit.
It's also
Bist du
poetic.
nach Winden gekommen? Und wann hast du angefangen hier zu arbeiten?
Okay. Okay. Maybe this is still gonna tie up the storyline with Clausen.
Ich habe mich gefragt, ob ihr die Pläne archiviert.
Von welchem Monat sprechen wir?
Nicht Monat.
Yeah.
1986.
Oh, I see. What is she gonna be looking into though? Is it gonna have to do with Helga? We don't even know that, but like presumably Helga is once again yeah, has to be. Helga is once again involved here with the missing kids and yeah, Mads. I think that's probably gonna be a friendly here, but what if Tronte is here? Oh. What? Oh, I bet it's Claudia from the other world. Oh, that's crazy, man. Yeah. Making it all the more dramatic. Say something. I would be completely fucking unnerved as well.
Hallo Claudia.
We're about to make this mystery even bigger for you. That's so cool, man. She didn't just get instructed by old Claudia, but also by other Claudia. Oh, God. You know, I'm kind of nervous now. Wait, was that Bernadette's camper? Caravan, whatever you call it? They hid him there. Yeah, Peter knew that spot pretty well. I'm kind of nervous now that we're gonna see Peter die, though. Yeah. Not going with you. Oh, shit.
Wir haben sie nicht gefunden.
Yeah, it's gonna take fucking 33 more years. She had already given up here. I mean, we knew that she had basically given up on it late into the timeline. Man, feel for her so much. Such a sad character, man. Already from the start when Jason went lost and everything.
Da draußen gibt es zwei Gruppen, die die Vorherrschaft über das Reisen durch die Zeit kämpfen. Licht und Schatten.
So what are they?
Ich will, dass du dich unserer Seite anschließt. Evas Seite.
I see.
Du hast gedacht, du kannst ihm trauen. Aber das kannst du nicht. Wem? Jonas.
Right. Is Jonas still gonna turn out to be Adam? I see.
Jonas?
I feel like that's correct, though.
Jonas hat gesagt, wir können es ändern. Wir ändern eine Komponente und damit die ganze Welt. Das hast du ihm gesagt. Dein älteres Ich.
How does that work anymore then? If she gets instructed now.
Jonas hat die Passage in 2020 geöffnet. Der ältere Jonas hat sie zuvor in 2019 geschlossen, nachdem sie im Sommer 86 das erste Mal geöffnet wurde.
This is going too far now.
Alles muss immer wieder passieren. Dass Jonas die Materie in die Passage bringt. Dass das Öffnen eines der Fässer im AKW die Apokalypse auslöst. Alles in dieser Schleife wiederholt sich.
But what does that mean? So they just want things to continue? Like Jonas basically just wants to destroy and they want things to preserve. That doesn't really seem like too much of a happy ending for either side.
Was genau ist in diesen Fässern?
Ich weiß es nicht. Aber im Sommer 86 ist hier irgendwas passiert. Ein Störfall.
Was it in 86? I don't know why, but I thought it had happened in 53, but maybe it was actually 86, yeah. But this, oh shit. Ow.
Oh Mist.
She's gonna be bleeding. What? Does that, remind him of the wound?
Der Kratzer. Sie hörte ihn.
Yeah.
Sie wollte es ändern. Aber wenn du zu ihr wirst, dann bleibt alles gleich.
Ich habe keine Ahnung, was mit deiner Welt ist. Aber das hier ist meine Welt.
I was gonna say, you're going to the power plant in this world, though.
Wenn es eine Möglichkeit gibt, es alles zu
Und wenn es
stoppen,
das
dann...
ist, was sie will? Dass alles genauso wieder passiert?
Yeah, that's just the one thing that Jonas is. See, Jonas thinks that he's doing this to save the world, but he doesn't realize yet that he can only destroy or preserve.
Die ganze Zeit habe ich das gemacht, was die anderen gesagt haben. Und damit alles nur schlimmer gemacht. Ich muss zurück zu Eva. Ich will endlich wissen, was die Wahrheit ist.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Jonas,
Like, on one hand, I'm having such a hard time following and I feel completely lost. On the other hand, I do think I'm still doing a relatively good job actually of keeping overview. It's just... I would have liked to have been 100% sure about everything, you know what I mean? Which I'm totally not. But I don't think anyone can be.
Brauchst du eine extra Einladung oder was? Mit oder nicht?
That bus driver reminded me of the teacher in the other world. Wasn't it the same person? I don't know. Is this...
Entschuldigung. Wenn ich von hier laufe, wie lange brauche ich dann bis Winden?
Who is this?
An deiner Stelle würde ich mir das nochmal überlegen.
Yeah, go. Is this... No. No. He looks like he could be Peter.
Alles ist kompliziert.
It's gonna be Peter, dude, because it's Charlotte. They're gonna be together.
Was machst du hier?
Ist kompliziert. Meine Mutter ist gestorben. Mein Vater lebt hier.
Yeah, oh my god. What great casting once again, dude. He looks just like fucking Peter. Oh, he just found out that Helge is his
Sie
dad.
hat mir gesagt. Kurz bevor sie gestorben ist.
Wow.
Glaubst du dran, dass man jemanden von den Toten zurückholen kann?
Wie soll das funktionieren?
Man muss sie holen, bevor sie gestorben sind.
You have to get them before they die. That's what she was told, I think, by Jonas. Way back in season 1, I think.
Ich bin Peter.
Charlotte.
This is insanely good, man. Nah, you can't tell me that actor isn't actually related to Peter's actor. I would not be surprised.
An dem Tag, als Mats verschwunden ist, hatte Helge Dienst im AKW.
War den ganzen Abend bei uns.
Dein Vater ist vielleicht an dem Mord von 2 Jungen beteiligt.
Hmm.
Sie ist nicht taub.
Erik wird immer noch vermisst. Dieser Pfennig, was bedeutet der?
Right.
Ulrich hat recht. Das alles hängt irgendwie zusammen.
I'm trying to figure out now what they knew already again about Helge in the other world. In the first world. Ulrich, yeah, don't bring up Ulrich, because in this world she's a little too cooperating with him too much. But like Peter here doesn't want to believe it, but in the other world, Peter was already well aware of stuff that was happening because of what he saw with Tronte. He was literally there when Mads' body dropped, right? That's what it was. That's why all that time he was already feeling sad about it. But was he ever aware of like Helge's role and everything? I'm not sure if we found out about that.
Hey, warte. Hab keine Angst.
Who is this? Oh shit! Don't be scared. I'm only gonna bash her head against the... Oh my god, against the fucking door. I feel like we saw Elizabeth with that scar actually in the future, maybe, right? What the?
Alleine?
This could be really bad. I really don't need this to be the kind of situation I'm afraid it's gonna turn into. What a fucking weird scene, man. You're not... No, fuck you. Oh, man. Oh, this is terrible, dude. This whole fucking scene is going on way too long. Oh, dude. Is he gonna be the one that kills Peter? What if Peter finds Elizabeth now? Because Elizabeth went back to a spot that Peter would go to. Man. Fucking hell. Oh, dude. The worst part is Peter is dying here. The best possible outcome is that Elizabeth just escapes here. Oh my god. Nah. This is just gonna get Peter stabbed. Oh man. Peter already heard he was gonna get killed by Noah. Yeah, Peter gets killed and watch Noah show up and save the day. That's how this is playing out. Fuck, man. Oh, dude. Wow. Wow. She's gonna feel guilty about it too now. Man. Now you completely get Elizabeth's personality in 2053. What are they supposed to do? Who's the woman?
Es ist Zeit. Du musst sie gehen lassen, Franziska.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I literally said in the intro how I finally figured that must have been Franziska all that time. Man, family reunion just without Peter.
Adam darf diesen Knoten niemals lösen. Du musst sie führen.
Wohin führen?
Über den immer gleichen Pfad. Wieder und wieder. Wir müssen den Knoten aufrechterhalten. Du musst in deiner Welt alles dafür tun. Und ich in meiner.
What?
Jonas, du wirst ihn leiten müssen. Und dich später gegen ihn stellen. Wir werden uns wiedersehen. In deiner Welt. Bald.
Halt, warte!
It makes sense though, finally the teams are starting to become clear. So we've got old Martha working together with the Sons and Claudia to preserve things. And everybody else to destroy things.
Ich wollte das ja alles nicht.
Du wolltest das alles nicht.
Like anyone did.
Gestern Nacht ist.
Oh, it's a repeat of the scene.
Das wolltest du nicht.
Isn't that exactly what he told Martha back in season 1?
Das hier ist falsch.
Oh man, yeah, I remember.
Ich bin falsch hier.
Yeah, now he's still gonna end up walking away. How are things coming full circle so well, man? Holy shit. Interesting. Chased her to the same destination. This is the mom, Katharina.
Folgen Sie mir? Was wollen Sie?
What happened to Katharina's mom later on?
Die Schlüsselkarte. Sie sind ja verrückt. Ich will
Man.
tun. Die Schlüsselkarte. Ich kenne sie, ich habe das gleich gewusst. Am ersten Tag in der Anstalt. Woher kenne ich sie?
Oh shit. Dude.
Mama, lass das!
Oh fuck. She's gonna die. Nah, actually she might have just taken a secret to a grave or something. That's what I had already talked about being a possibility, I remember. Then again, she deals with a lot of crazy people, right? So her saying mom, like, she's used to worse. Oh shit. Man, yeah. She really doing this? Well, that wasn't enough to be lethal, surely, right? Oh. Honestly, Katharina herself could die here, right? Yeah. Oh, dude, she has the thing, yeah. Wow! Katharina died here. She's killed by her own mom. What the hell? Did she report it? Did she hide it? Oh, she hid it, didn't she? Oh yeah. She's drowning her. Putting a couple stones on her backpack. Yeah, I see. Drowning. I said drowning. She's already dead. You get what I'm saying. Does that still count as drowning? No. What do you call it? Floating her? Sinking her? Damn, dude. Dude, I hate that I get, like, there's so many details now, I can't even keep track of it anymore. But what did we see? Where did we see the necklace end up again? I forget. We've seen it a couple times now, right? It was even given to somebody. Was it given to Katharina? Is that what I remember? I don't even know anymore. Whatever the hell. Wow, Mikko and Ines.
Ja, geh doch schon mal rein. Ich pack nur schnell den Rest.
Was this the first day? She brought him along?
Soll ich uns einen Kakao machen? Oder hast du Hunger?
Okay.
Michael.
Oh, does he realize it was broken into? Is this just now where we saw Jonas and Martha stay? No, that was in the other world. What happened here again? Fucking hell, man, guys. Man, yeah.
Ist alles in Ordnung?
Yeah, I just killed you.
Mama, was ist denn passiert?
What if she... Will she realize...
Ulrich!
Oh. Damn!
Du hast den Namen, den du trägst, nicht wert! Ich hätte dich auch wegmachen lassen sollen.
Should have gotten rid of you too, damn dude. Man, what an insane turn of events. Yeah, Ulrich ain't getting rescued anymore there. So much for the reunion I was counting on. Man. Oh, Ulrich had been hopeless for 33 years. Finally got some hope back. Boom, it goes away again. Yeah, and what's the deal with that story that he told? Are we still gonna learn about that this episode? We don't have that much longer to go, man. 3 more. Man. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Elizabeth and Noah. Yeah, now that I think about it, in the photo, when they had the kid, they still, like, Elizabeth seemed relatively happy, right? So she did end up knowing, I guess, still some happier times, otherwise she would have never gotten that kid. But then she went right back to being, you know, the Elizabeth as we saw her in the future.
So beginnt alles neu.
Du hast gelogen. Ich will zurück. Jetzt. In meine Welt.
Natürlich willst du das. Aber für dich gibt es keinen Weg zurück.
Was soll das heißen?
What, you're gonna capture him? Try not to have him become Adam.
3 Leben.
Human being lives 3
Das
lives?
erste endet mit dem Verlust der Naivität.
I think we've been there already.
Und das dritte mit dem Verlust des Lebens selbst.
Wait, watch the 3 guys come in to kill him. This is all that she wanted.
Endet hier und jetzt.
Oh, man.
Du hast erledigt, wozu du in diese Welt geschickt wurdest.
Oh, boy. Literally. Wait. I was gonna say, it's Martha. I noticed the scar suddenly. Is she about to get the scar? The other Marthas have it, right? Because she is about to protect Jonas and end up with that scar.
Wer bist du? Es tut mir leid.
Yeah. God, dude. This is just a repeat of the season 2 finale, except vice versa. Oh man, this is absolutely batshit insane. This show. How do you come up with it? Now there's gonna be a different Jonas walking around the corner, watch. Look, she's gonna attack and get that scar. Maybe not yet. So how did they kill... Well, there is only this Jonas. Yeah, how did they kill Jonas? What happens to Stranger Jonas and Adam? Have we broken the loop? I don't know what the... Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and you can of course watch me finish the show straight away over on Patreon, linked on top of the description. Wow, this was a really great episode, man. Honestly, maybe the best one this season so far. Again, the first one, I feel like that definitely caught me completely off guard, right? Being introduced to this other world, but maybe it's like second best so far then in that case. Just in general, like, yeah, the scenes were also impactful, right? I'm especially thinking about how we now saw Elizabeth's situation play out in 2053, being young herself still, right? And then what happened to Peter and like, again, everything, you see it coming. You know Peter is about to die because it was spelled out to us there. But yeah, couldn't have figured that she would, you know, end up in that I think that was Bernadette's actually camper or whatever it was, right? Yeah, with that guy. Oh my god, that was such a fucking eerie scene, honestly. The way they made already the whole scene linger on for so long. You knew exactly what was coming, but you were just terrified for it to, you know, actually unfold. Yeah, and then Peter coming in again. It's like, it's something that you realize. I thought she was gonna get saved by Noah then perhaps, but she just ended up meeting Noah afterwards. And again, we know how that unfolds. Like, Elizabeth is gonna have Charlotte as a kid with Noah, and then that's gonna be the really interesting question, right? Because it was teased at the start of this episode. What exactly happened there when it comes to Charlotte? So the professor mentions that like on the same evening or night or whatever that his, I hope I remembered correctly, right? But like that is he had like children, right? Or one, I guess, who was married, right? And the grandchild. And so both the parents died in a car crash, that was mentioned, or they were hit by a truck or something, and they ended up in the river, I think he said, right? The child died as well, the grandchild. And on that same evening, 2 women came in and gave him Charlotte. And they said, like, okay, on this same day where everything is taken from you, you're going to get everything as well. You're going to be given everything. What the hell is the deal with that? First of all, should we even be able to recognize any of those family members that he had? I don't think so. They didn't seem recognizable to me, at least. Again, the interesting part is that you would figure that, well, I guess the 2 women that give him, Charlotte, one of them could be Elizabeth, actually, when you think about it. I was also thinking about Agnes because she was close to Noah. So that's what it could actually be, right? That like, it could be both Elizabeth and Charlotte. Oh, sorry, Elizabeth and Agnes that give Professor Tannhaus Charlotte. But that's pure speculation on my end. Those are the people that are close, to Charlotte, as I know, right? So it's like, okay, but well, not close to Charlotte even necessarily. Agnes we never really saw in a scene with Charlotte, I think, but Agnes is close to Noah, as we know, right? And Noah's the dad of Charlotte, so this shit is crazy. Still, it's very interesting to see that all unfold now, even if I still wonder where they're going to go with it all, because clearly there's more to it. And then Charlotte also had the compass with her, I think, right? Which... Wait. Charlotte had the compass with her, I think he said. So why is it that... Yeah, so, okay, that's why Charlotte was so weirded out, perhaps, in season 1, when Elizabeth ends up getting that compass again from Noah there, and it's given to Charlotte again. Does that mean that Charlotte herself dropped that compass? Dude, that's what happens. So young Charlotte here in this scene gets the compass from the professor, and she's like, fuck this shit, and she somehow throws it away in the forest, I guess. Or something, right? And so that's why Elizabeth meets Noah in the forest, and he like gives it back, like, hey, this is from your mom. This is, it's supposed to be from her. And that's why she already realizes like shit is off, I guess, then at that point, right? Something like that. Can't believe I realized that on the spot, but that must kind of be what it is, right? Okay, so that's just one of the many complex things that happened in this episode, but it was great to see it all play out. Yeah, again, I wonder what the whole storyline with Katharina and her mom is going to be about. Crazy to see that she actually got killed by her mom. But again, what is that all going to turn into? What actually happened with the mom afterwards, right? Yeah, like the mom kind of seemed to know that, like, she seems to realize something is off, right? But I'm going to imagine once again that like she doesn't really find out anything unless she time travels herself. But that wouldn't really seem likely either, because Katharina would have probably mentioned that, and we would have already much earlier in the show known that Katharina's mom, something was off with her or something, but we never really did. I don't think she was even really brought up in the show whatsoever early on. Even if we did, I think, see her already in early seasons, but I could be wrong about that, but I feel like I've seen her character before, for sure. Anyway, yeah, what is that all going to result in? Ulrich continues to be stuck in 86, and I hadn't honestly expected any less. Like, I feel like that's just the thing. It's the real tragic part about Ulrich, but like Ulrich never really served the purpose anymore after traveling back. Basically past the first season, there was not much more you could do with his character in a way. So we still had those really nice scenes, of course, where he, for example, reunited with Mikkel and stuff, right? Which was fantastic. But again, he continues to be just locked up there. The only Ulrich, the only way we can really do something with him, I feel, is if, well, he could still end up time traveling, of course, from 86 now to a different time period again. Who knows? Like the future, for example, right? But we're also, of course, seeing the Ulrich in the other world, so that's a nice way to bring him back. But, yeah, Jonas actually getting killed here. Have to talk about that, right? That's the ending of this episode. That sets up a bunch of possibilities for what this means for the rest of the show. Because if he dies here, shouldn't that mean that... Well, no, it shouldn't mean... Man, this is great. Okay, so... if he dies here, right, and we still end up with Stranger Jonas and Adam Jonas, then that means that this Jonas was never bound to turn into them. Which we kind of know that he was never bound to turn into Stranger Jonas because they had different memories. But does that mean Stranger Jonas does end up becoming Adam Jonas instead of this one, this young Jonas? That could be what it is, right? But maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, really hard to say what that's going to be about. What we do know now, as it's kind of starting to become more clear what the sides are, is that it seems like Adam Jonas really is trying to destroy everything, right? Whereas Martha is trying to preserve the status quo, I guess. She figures like, now we want to preserve life. We want life in itself is a gift, as she, I think, put it. Which, yeah, again, that's why so that's why they have people on her side just trying to keep the situation going, I guess. I kind of, actually, what I was thinking about as I was watching this episode is like, what if this show is going to end in a way where everything just resets? It's kind of I guess it's sort of a cliche, maybe even ending for a time travel show, but it would be kind of perfect, right? If like it ends and it basically begins again or something. You know what I mean? Like the loop just continues itself all over again or something like that. I could totally see that, you know what I mean? Like, well, that's what Martha's trying to achieve, though, seemingly. So in that case, her side would basically win. I don't know if there's going to be really any winner to this battle, but that's what we're going to have to wait and find out about. Guys, I think I've honestly done enough talking. This shit is crazy. Where are they going to go with it all? Yeah. That's the big question. Is there anything I didn't touch on? Well, interesting to see that they still bring back Alexander's backstory there too. Because again, I talked about it already, but that stuff is still a little bit unexplained. And so I'm eager for them to hopefully tell us what happened there by the end of it all as well. But I will say everything is very neatly seeming to come full circle here, man. Like, I feel like most of the mysteries are starting to be resolved here quite a lot. Yeah, I would have to think about like what threads that were introduced in the first 2 seasons haven't really been resolved yet, or do we still need to get back to? Right now, I can't really think of too much myself. So I really enjoyed it. I hope you all enjoyed my reaction and review to the episode. Of course, guys, if you did, you can watch me finish the show straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Over there, we're done with all 8 episodes of the 3rd season. Go and check it out. Full-length reactions will be up there too if you want to see me react to the episodes in their entirety. And then with that being said, I want to thank you all a lot for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you back in the next episode.